Hello everybody, my name is JD and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Okay, so if you're wondering where we are actually in the Cape Side Apartments building. I forgot actually that last time we were here, we did not fully explore this entire area. There's actually still a room we haven't gone to. I think we have been here. Yeah, there would be orbs here if I wouldn't have been here. We also last time got into this room right here, which has a statue of Grass Masav. But I remembered when I was checking my tasks that I have this quest. Investigate apartment 10 for the cleaning lady. The cleaning lady said the apartment should be empty, but there's definitely someone inside. Could it be counterculture people? Investigate and report back to the cleaning lady in the apartment building's hall. Now, one more thing. If my voice sounds a little weird, don't be surprised by that, because I am actually really sick right now. I have almost like a 38-degree fever, and I have been coughing like 4 days now. And my throat hurts because of that, so it's pretty bad. It's pretty annoying because I have been at work the whole week, and then when I finally have some free time, I get sick immediately. But let's not let that distract us from doing my other job, and let's investigate this apartment.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break into here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime.
Okay. Are you cooking morphine in there?
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
Well, that was easy.
That was smart.
Thanks, Kim. Okay, so the door is now open. Who is in here? It's somebody. Definitely somebody. Ooh, we get some shoes. We also get to click some orbs. Anyway, let's speak to this woman.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
So she's a real estate agent.
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
I fuck shit up too.
Ha! Sounds like you've spent too much time undercover in some rock band.
It's not a compliment.
I get it. Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Who lived in a... I'm trying to mute my mic every time I cough so you don't have to hear it. Anyway, who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
Yeah, we already saw that.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers.
The sum must have been puny.
It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
My money has also disappeared, I think.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
What happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
Both. Okay. That's all, thank you.
Of course.
She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. Okay. So yeah, she's probably not gonna be here anymore after this conversation. But we get some hypnogamma, which I like. Okay. Whoop, what is this?
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
It's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Jamrock's Shuffle. Okay. I don't actually remember this thought. Do I have any levels? I do. Okay, let's internalize Call the Mama Dakwa. Why not? Okay. Let's go and report back to the cleaning lady, and that's another quest done.
Give me a moment.
I did not find any counterculture people in apartment 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
No one is coming. There will not be nothing but squealer unless we start killing real estate agents. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change. Imperatively slow.
Yes. Well, I hope they're good people.
Your statements are too vague to comment on.
Thank you. Also, there's another balcony here where I believe we haven't been at. Yep, we haven't been here. Nice.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Form a guess about what happened.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
Take in the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Excuse me. Who did this damage?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, They were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol.
Hey Kim, do you know who shelled out our city?
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
He does not like talking politics of this kind. He fears the discussion might lead to disagreements, as it often does.
Yeah, well, politics usually lead to disagreements, that's for sure. Ooh, we find some there. Nice. Also, here is Cindy the fucking skull.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
You're in trouble now, little lady.
Yes, Uncle Maynard. Huge trouble. You're gonna take out your metal detector and your collection of bottle caps and shrapnel.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Well, that's just unhealthy.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Fuels are bad for you, you know.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Okay, catch you later. Let's go into this room. What is over here? Someone has been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Oh yeah, by the way, I completely forgot that there is locked containers in this game as well. Ooh, money. Nice. Jeans. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. What are those jeans, by the way, that I have found? Electrochemistry. Good ass. Nice. Ooh.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something. Soft, yet crinkly.
Take the item out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
Sure, why not? Let's inspect it. So, apricot chewing gum wrapper. A gleaming chewing gum wrapper found in the pocket of the laborer jeans. It gives off an even so faint scent of apricots. Your mouth starts watering.
There it is again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet. Or some ancient temple.
Ancient temple?
Yes, from the height of antiquity. A long, long time ago. Millennia ago. On an island of time you can never return to.
End of summer.
The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich.
I'm rich?
There is a movement next to you. The shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
Wait, come back.
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
Take a deep, deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take.
Okay.
Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive.
Toffee. Okay.
Feels so familiar.
Put the wrapper away. Well, that was interesting. Have I inspected all of this stuff that I have in my inventory, by the way? I don't think so, but whatever.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Cool.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Really? You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Cool.
Shoot, piggy.
See you later. That was interesting. Okay, I guess we are done here. What should I do now, by the way? I have this task, by the way. The smoker on the balcony. Where is it? Visit apartment 28 sometime after 21:00 to see if anyone is home. And how much is the clock? It's 19:17. So it's not yet time for that. I know, maybe we ask more questions about reality from Joyce. Why not?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
By the way, I've talked to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
But why though? Why should we not pick sides?
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
I don't think it's a good idea though.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
That money you gave me, would that make things weird if I shared information, I mean?
Weird? Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see, even when it comes to trade secrets.
Trade secrets, eh?
Which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine. But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between friends.
Okay, Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun. I don't think so. I don't think I want to admit that to her. I already lost my badge, and then telling her I lost my gun. He asked me to open a door. He asked me to deliver an envelope. I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht. Why would I ever say that too? Did I turn up the heat on the borscht? What? I remember the borscht quest. But did I look into it? Did I make it even shady? I don't even remember. Okay. Well, honestly, I don't really want to say any of these things, because they all make me look bad. Let's say, okay. But I am also curious to see what she has to say about this. He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
It had to be done. I got information. It was useful to the case.
That's good to hear, Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it sounds like you did what you had to do.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal, and it was not for nothing.
This seems serious.
I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Okay. I told him about the mercenary tribunal. He didn't seem too worried.
Brinkmanship or saber rattling? Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
He wasn't trying to impress anyone. I think he wants things to escalate.
Or he wants you and me to believe he wants to go to war?
There's always that risk, man. But if I may offer my opinion,
Okay, Kim, say.
he means it.
I'm pretty sure he meant it.
I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me.
Erard asked the Union militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
While we appreciate your assistance, ma'am, I'm afraid we can't discuss the specifics of an ongoing investigation with you.
That is only fair.
I've said all I can.
Well, I hope it yields something. Otherwise you'll have opened that door for naught. Anything else?
Erard says the Wild Pies sent mercenaries after the Union and now one's dead.
Misinformation. This is all because we haven't shared information on the lynching yet. See? Already the adversary uses it to their advantage. Don't let him. Hurry up on that probe. The moment you tell me you're finished at the traffic jam, I will gladly tell you the company's side of the story.
Wait a minute, I think I have already done that.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider. Of course, Detective. Just until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, is this in the wrong order? Because I think I already finished that task. Did I? Yeah, I have Joyce's info about the lynching. Oh, I have just done these dialogues in the wrong order. I get it. Okay, cool. Let's ask about
More
reality.
lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
I have this Jamais Vu thought complete. What is reach for something fundamental? Let's try that.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all. The doubt is fully formed in your head. The alien feeling persists. Yet something's still missing. You have finished mulling over the jamais vu thought, but your conceptualization skills are not nuanced enough to make sense of it.
Okay, I failed a 92% check. That's so me. Okay, what times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
You got a predatory streak.
All men are predators, dear.
That's
Nothing
not
much to
true.
be done about that. It's all a matter of where you get to file your teeth.
What is the big time?
The revolution.
Huh, and what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly a kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call it.
I had a deluge too in my head.
Yes, an acute thiamine deficiency can be exacerbated by alcoholism. Exacerbated means made worse.
Anyone else got shot in the head on the opposite side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Cowardly king.
I prefer the term risk-averse. King Guillaume was nobody's fool. He could smell a PR disaster brewing, so he got out alive, and his nephew Fricelle got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
I kicked my desk. I have a blanket on me while I'm sitting here because I'm freezing so much because of my fever. And by liberals you mean?
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals.
How did
They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
So she is an ultra-liberal. If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to? Who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
You said liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-la-Clay. The armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
I don't think I'm a moralist, ma'am.
Of course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
Rooty tooty, pointy shooty.
Rooty tooty, pointy shooty.
That's the way of history.
When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who. But a what? A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Marzolf came along and overthrew the government.
Where did it spread from?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Marzolf's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie? A pair of pants?
Our lives are very different from each other.
No doubt. But we share the same time and position on the planet's crust. That counts for more than you think.
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations, and you, of course, the citizens' militia. The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
It's been like this for how long exactly?
43 years. Hard to fathom, I know.
What have we been doing all that time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. '08 to '19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing. The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Welcome to reality, baby. What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
I would have made off with the mineral rights.
You and everyone else. But that's got nothing to do with preventing the revolution. Ah, well. What was, I guess.
That's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
I want to know what you are. That doesn't really answer my question.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor, a devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Well, if you look at this, then actually I am an ultra-liberal too.
It's sharp.
It's sharp. Wait, what's an ultra?
An ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind.
My voice is dying. Dios mío, a liberal.
Yes. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists. I can see you thought our kind were all extinct. After all, no sane person identifies as this anymore. Not in broad daylight. I can see we're not so different, you know. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
I forgive you.
I do hope so. I do hope we're able to remain collegial despite it all. Tell me, when you look in the mirror, do you not see a monster staring back at you?
Well, not really. I see this expression.
When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
Okay, that's cool.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isola down rather than let them have it.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
You're a patriot?
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
You're a smart woman.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You have daughters.
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
What is this acute encephalopathy?
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
What causes that word?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
Oh, it's from surgery then.
That seems unlikely.
What is this? Spread your hands.
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
I meant, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or two.
Okay, what is that?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Splat, splat.
From the dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her throat.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her throat in a soaring motion.
Wonderful.
What is that? Point to Cindy the Skull.
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture.
Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Okay, now explain the same thing, but to a child.
Young people who dye their hair funny colors and wear old people's clothes are stupid, and their little rebellion is self-defeating. All right. What next?
Okay, so we have this Esprit Corpse check, which is legendary, but I think we are done for
Glad to
now.
have been of assistance.
We have talked with Joyce, we have learned about reality in a way, and it has been very informative, of course. Now, can I do anything with this wall?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah, why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Okay, sorry, Kim, sorry. I forgive you. Okay, so what business do we have to attend to? I guess we could go into the bookstore before it closes and talk with the bookstore owner. It's her right here. This is Plaisance, the bookstore owner. And there's some orbs to click over here. We get some XP and money from that. There's also a lot to explore in here anyway. And we are also looking for a map. And I want that map because we can use it in the future to fast travel. I think that's a map.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Steal it. Okay, look at the map of Insulinde.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Squidverse, can you see cities on the island?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
We failed that encyclopedia check.
Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Look at the map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river.
Huron. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
Storekeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is it so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Okay, let's buy the map.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
After all, it's only 90 cents, so it's fine. Let's interact with the map of Martinez.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
Okay. Now we should have this map. Actually, where do I see it? I remember you can actually see it somewhere. Oh, here, right, yeah. So we have this map now, and we can use it to see all these checks that we have. Damage ledger, yeah, whatever. It's pretty useful to have. Oh, what was that? Okay, cool. Let's talk with Plaisance.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money?
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavour. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
Okay. Damn, you're right. What kind of business relationship would that kick off start?
Exactly. In this kind of business relationship, I could come and critique your work any time. I could demand things from you, limiting your creative freedom.
We wouldn't want that.
So you're the owner of this store?
I am the proudest owner owner of our little shop of culture.
What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
She fiddles with
See
her.
those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
She fiddles with her pendant, then waves her bony fingers directly at you. So what types of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
Alright, I'll take a look then.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Is that true though?
What in God's name is she talking about?
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Annette is quite a trooper. She's a great value add.
As a young girl should be. With the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future.
All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails.
God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
Okay, so now she's inside over there. Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, Grand Couronne, what is that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore.
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent, almost inaudibly so.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
I had something else in mind.
The woman looks looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Farewell for now. Okay, I think we have done enough for one episode. It's almost been an hour, and we did a lot here, and it's almost 21. So when it hits, I'm gonna do some side stuff, and when it hits 21, we're gonna go to that smoker on the balcony's apartment and check that out. But for now, I'm gonna end this episode here. So thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Bye bye.